Imagine your mind as a river, flowing freely, but sometimes something interrupts its current. A log, a rock, something blocking the way and stopping everything from flowing. This is how emotional blockages operate. We are not always aware of their presence, but their weight is evident in every thought that doesn't flow, every emotion that isn't released, every step that isn't taken. Today we'll talk about those moments when you feel stuck, when your emotions seem stagnant, unable to move. It's as if your desires are suffocating, your goals are hindered, and your connection with yourself fades. But what you might not know is that, just as a river can find its course, you too can unlock your emotional flow. Let's dive into this topic together. We'll explore how these blockages form, why they arise, and most importantly, how we can undo these obstacles step by step. By the end, you'll feel stronger, freer, and more at peace. Because emotions should not be barriers. They are the wings that allow us to fly. So, if you've ever felt trapped in your emotional world, stay with us. Today, we'll learn how to free ourselves together. Imagine you are a garden, full of plants that want to grow and bloom. But there are buried roots, scattered stones, things preventing that beauty from emerging fully. These are your blocked emotions. Every time we leave them trapped, they remain there, buried, suffocating our true essence. Unlocking these emotions is like clearing the soil of that garden. It's about giving space for everything inside you to grow without obstacles. Each emotion you suppress, each feeling you hold back, is like a plant deprived of light or water. Over time, you see it wither. But when you decide to unlock those emotions, it's like opening a window to fresh air, allowing the sun to illuminate what you've been hiding in the dark. In daily life, these unreleased emotions accumulate. They transform into stress, tensions, and invisible walls that affect not only your well-being but also how you interact with others, face challenges, and reach your goals. Each time you stop to unlock and release, those walls crumble a little more. Your mind clears, your heart feels lighter, and most importantly, you find yourself more capable of moving forward with peace and confidence. Because it's not just about letting emotions flow, it's about creating the space to live fully, without anything holding you back. When you unlock, you don't just heal, you unlock your potential. Everything waiting to flourish does so with greater strength. And that, my friend, is what allows you to build the life you deserve. Imagine there's a crystal-clear stream deep within you. This water flows with the strength of your emotions, thoughts, and desires. But suddenly, something blocks it. A fallen log, a massive rock, something that stops it from moving naturally. That's an emotional blockage. It's as if everything you feel becomes trapped, unable to follow its natural course. Emotional blockages are like invisible walls that arise when emotions have no room to flow. When faced with painful situations, losses, frustrations, or even overwhelming happiness, these emotions can become trapped, creating a bottleneck. It's not just about moments of sadness or fear, but about the cumulative emotional weight you don't know how to release. These build up, hidden in the dark corners of your mind, and over time create barriers that seem impossible to break. The causes of these blockages are as varied as emotions themselves. They can stem from past experiences, unhealed wounds, or toxic relationships you've struggled to let go of. Sometimes, societal or family expectations act as a lid, suppressing your emotions, telling you that what you feel isn't valid, or that you should move forward without looking inward. Fear of judgment or confronting pain builds these walls, and gradually, these emotions are stored until, unexpectedly, they begin to affect every part of your life. Thus, these blockages become echoes of unresolved pain, foundations of a wall that grows higher with each unprocessed emotion. Meanwhile, what you truly want to feel and live becomes trapped, waiting for you to set it free. The first step to releasing these emotions is recognizing that the blockages exist and then taking control to dismantle them, one piece at a time. The mind turns into a maze when emotional blockages appear. There are corridors that always lead to the same place. Constant self-doubt, the echo of, "What if I'm not enough?" Thoughts spin in circles, trapped in a whirlwind of assumptions, like an endless storm. Then there are walls built with "I can't" and "it's too late," each one reinforced with the cement of fear of change. Actions become paralyzed, and days pass like shadows on a wall, leaving no trace. The body also speaks, though we often fail to listen. Drooping shoulders, eyes avoiding mirrors, sighs heavier than air. And there's the trap, believing that it's normal to feel empty, that the lack of enthusiasm is just part of life. Finally comes self-deception, like a soothing balm, saying, "I'm fine," while something in your chest whispers the opposite. Staying silent in conversations that should be cries for liberation. All this to maintain a fragile balance that was never real. But no maze is without an exit. Sometimes, the key isn't to tear down the walls all at once, but to find the door that was always there, waiting to be opened. Each day offers a chance to open windows and let fresh air circulate within you. Identifying emotional blockages isn't about fighting an enemy. It's about holding up a mirror and bravely acknowledging what's there. Start your day by writing down how you feel without filters, as though each word is a key unlocking closed doors in your soul. Walking aimlessly, letting your steps sync with your breath, connects you with what's hidden beneath daily distractions. In the body's simple movements, trapped emotions find a quiet release. Take a few minutes each day to sit in silence with your eyes closed and observe your thoughts as if watching clouds drift across the sky. No judgment, just observation. This practice helps you identify recurring patterns and emotions. Speak out loud, even if no one is listening. Giving voice to accumulated emotions eases their weight. If you can share them with a trusted friend, the relief multiplies. End the day with gratitude, finding at least one moment that brightened it, no matter how small. Recognizing the good is like watering a dry garden, helping to release emotions buried in hardened soil. Each of these practices, like a steady drip, can break through the thickest walls. Consistency is key, and over time, the blockages dissolve, making way for the natural flow of life. The air enters like a river flowing inward, bringing calm to every corner. It pauses for a moment in the depths, then flows out, carrying away accumulated weight. Breathing is not just survival. It's giving the body permission to release what it no longer needs. Start slowly, inhaling for a count of 4, letting your abdomen expand like a soft balloon. Hold the air inside for another count of 4, as if guarding a secret that will soon be released. Then exhale for a count of 8, emptying yourself completely. In moments of tension, close your eyes and picture an ocean. Each inhalation is a wave rising, and each exhalation is the wave returning to the sea. No rush, just the constant rhythm of calm. Another technique involves placing one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Take a deep breath, focusing on the movement of the hand on your abdomen while the hand on your chest barely moves. This reminds your body that relaxation starts deep within, where emotions often hide. When your mind races uncontrollably, try alternate nostril breathing. Cover one nostril with your finger and breathe through the other, then switch. This practice balances the two sides of your being. And if the day has been a whirlwind, simply take a deep breath and sigh. A sigh isn't weakness. It's a secret language between your body and the peace always ready to return when you create space for it. The soul always finds a way to speak, even when words aren't enough. On a blank canvas, emotions take shape. A firm stroke may express suppressed anger, while a soft pastel shade might embody the nostalgia of a forgotten memory. Each color tells its own story, and the brush becomes a bridge between the invisible and the tangible. Writing is just as powerful. Every word that falls onto paper carries the weight of something needing release. It's like opening a window in a room that's been closed too long. The sentences don't have to be perfect, just honest. Even a scattered list of thoughts can feel like a safe haven. Art and writing are mirrors that never judge. A single scribble can convey more than a speech, and one simple sentence can contain an entire universe. These creations lighten the heart, showing you that within you lies a channel for releasing what once seemed trapped. You don't have to be a renowned artist or writer. Simply let your fingers move, let the colors flow, let the ink spill. When emotions become visible, their weight diminishes. You realize you were never alone. Within you was always a path to freedom. Our environment, including the people and spaces we interact with, profoundly impacts how we manage and release emotional blockages. Relationships, social media, and even the physical spaces we inhabit can either exacerbate or alleviate the burden of trapped emotions. Relationships act as mirrors, reflecting back the emotions we carry. Supportive and empathetic relationships can help us process feelings and overcome blockages, while toxic or draining relationships can reinforce them. When we suppress emotions in order to avoid conflict or maintain harmony, the weight of unspoken feelings accumulates. In healthy relationships, open communication and mutual trust provide a safe space for emotions to flow freely. Sharing vulnerabilities with someone who listens without judgment can be incredibly healing. Conversely, relationships built on criticism, manipulation, or neglect can create emotional barriers that make it harder to address inner struggles. Social media often amplifies emotional challenges. The constant exposure to curated versions of other people's lives can spark feelings of inadequacy, comparison, or FOMO, fear of missing out. Negative news cycles or divisive online interactions add layers of stress that can deepen emotional blockages. To counter this, it's essential to curate your digital environment. Follow accounts that inspire and uplift you, and set boundaries for screen time. Engage with content that fosters growth and positivity rather than feeds anxiety or resentment. Remember, the media you consume shapes your emotional landscape. The physical environment also plays a role in emotional well-being. A cluttered, chaotic space can mirror and amplify internal chaos, while a clean, organized, and peaceful space encourages calm and clarity. Incorporate elements into your surroundings that promote relaxation and joy. Plants, natural light, soothing colors, or items with sentimental value. Surround yourself with people who support your growth and value your emotional health. Seek out communities or groups where you feel seen and understood. A positive environment nurtures openness and allows you to confront and release emotional blockages more easily. Unlocking emotional blockages is not about achieving perfection or never experiencing pain again. It's about creating space within yourself to feel fully, heal deeply, and move forward with clarity and strength. Imagine emotions as visitors knocking at your door, some bringing joy, others carrying storms. By learning to welcome and process each one, you cultivate resilience and inner peace. Each step you take, whether it's through breathing, journaling, creating, or connecting with others, brings you closer to the life you deserve. The path to emotional freedom is ongoing, but every moment spent understanding and nurturing your emotions is a moment of growth. Let your emotions flow like a river, carrying you toward a brighter, fuller existence. Close your eyes for a moment and bring to mind a scenario where everything is at peace. Maybe it's a misty mountain or a beach at sunset. The technique of visualization is like traveling without moving, creating a place within yourself where noise cannot enter. Here, worries lose their grip, and your dreams start to feel real. You imagine every detail: the sound of the wind, the aroma of the surroundings, the texture beneath your feet. And suddenly, what seemed distant feels so close you can almost touch it. Guided meditation is a whisper that gently takes your hand when you don't know where to start. A kind voice invites you to breathe slowly, as if each inhale were a hug and each exhale a relief. It guides you to the forgotten corners of your mind, where answers have been waiting for a long time. There's no effort, only flow, like a river finding its path without fighting the rocks. These practices don't require much time, just the willingness to pause for a moment. They serve as reminders that within you, you already have the necessary tools. A pencil, a thought, a breath. With them, you can build a refuge where emotions cease to be chaos and start to become a melody that you direct. In the end, unlocking your emotions isn't a destination, it's a journey. A journey where every step matters, where learning to let go doesn't mean forgetting, but creating space for something new to grow. And now, it's your turn. What will you do with the key that has always been in your hands? If any of this resonated with you, if you feel this message could help someone else find their own key, don't forget to leave a like. That way, this message can reach more people who need it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Together, we can continue opening doors, discovering new tools, and building a space to heal and grow. Subscribing is a small step for you, but a giant leap toward a community that moves forward together. See you in the next video. Until then, remember, the most valuable keys are always closer than we think.